This is the Greenmount Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion for Thursday, December the 2nd. Welcome. Today we are reading from the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, verses 9 through 16. Here's the word of the Lord. Therefore, you shepherds, hear the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says. I am against the shepherds and will hold them accountable for my flock. I will remove them from tending the flock so that the shepherds can no longer feed themselves. I will rescue my flock from their mouths, and it will no longer be food for them. For this is what the sovereign Lord says. I myself will search for my sheep and look after them. As a shepherd looked after his scattered flock when he is with them, so I will look after my sheep. I will rescue them from all the places where they were scattered on a day of clouds and darkness. I will bring them out from the nations and gather them from the countries, and I will bring them into their own land. I will pasture them on the mountains of Israel, in the ravines, and in all the settlements of the land. I will tend them in a good pasture, and the mountains heights of Israel will be their grazing land. There they will lie down in good grazing land, and there they will feed in a rich pasture on the mountains of Israel. I myself will tend my sheep and have them lie down, declares the sovereign Lord. I will search for the lost and bring back the strays. I will bind up the injured and strengthen the weak. But the sleek and the strong I will destroy. I will shepherd the flock with justice. And this is the word of the Lord. The article today is titled Search and Rescue by Kelly Brown. This is what Kelly writes. Several years ago, while vacationing, I was shopping with my 4-year-old daughter. She let go of my hand and I looked down and she was gone. I didn't panic because it had just been a moment. But as seconds turned into minutes, my heart began to sink and panic overtook me. A worker and I checked the store. Then she hit an alarm and called the police while I ran outside. My attention was drawn down the road to a parking lot where I could see men rushing into a van. I immediately ran toward the van. Along the way there was heavy traffic and an overgrown shrubbery, and I lost sight of the van. As I came into the parking lot, I heard my daughter crying under a shrub. I scooped her up and held her tighter than ever before and cried with her. Whenever I think of that 5-minute ordeal, I think of how God feels when we are lost and how He will stop at nothing to rescue His children. You may feel at times that you have strayed from God and His presence. You can be sure that He is continuously seeking us out wherever we are. Such a strong testimony. The hymn is It Is Truly Wonderful by Barney E. Warren. He keeps me every moment by trusting in His grace. And from the book of Ephesians, chapter 1, verses 18 and 19. I pray the eyes of your heart may be enlightened in order that you may know the hope to which He has called you, the riches of His glorious inheritance in His holy people, and His incomparably great power for us who believe. And that is your daily devotion for Thursday, December the 2nd. Have a blessed day.